computer. Am I recording? Yes. See the button in the top? Make sure whatever you're using that you're recording this session, because in order for me to grade it, and that's sort of the point, is here's a tool, a technological tool that some of you may have gotten more familiar with than you wanted to during the pandemic. But now you're going to use it maybe to get together with people from other places in Alabama or the world. And you can record a session. We're recording that session now. Usually etiquette, you want to tell people you're recording a session. A lot of times they'll get a notice on their screen that the session is being recorded. So they can acknowledge that. To share a screen, first I want to have a screen open. To share, if I share a screen now, what will you see? These are what are open right now on my, well, I have Teams there. I have a Google Drive there. I wonder what, that's that. Oh, that's the launch meeting one. I don't want to share something yet, but see that share screen? That's how you're going to share your PowerPoint. So if I come back to my actual computer here, if I can get my, it's always hard. There it is. Okay. I'm going to open up, if I can. Oh, there it is. Okay. Back over to here. I should have opened it up beforehand. I want to open up what I want to open. There it is. Okay. Cursor. I'm going to open up something. Here's a PowerPoint that now it's over here. But I want to share my screen, so I'm going to close this now. I opened up a PowerPoint. So now if I share the screen, there it is. I just opened up that screen. And so if I click on that, then in my Zoom meeting, it should show up. It's showing up. So it's showing up that I'm sharing it there. Did I pick the wrong one? I'm going to stop the share because it looks like I'm sharing a screen, but I'm not sharing the screen I thought I clicked on, which was that PowerPoint that I used in the class just right before this. Come on back. When I started sharing, my little toolbar went to my laptop. Now it's back. So you may have to play with this a little while. Like I said, to get used to how this works before you do a record. So you might want to do a practice session beforehand. But let's see, back over here, share the screen. Now I did click on that, right? That is the one of my PowerPoint. So when I share that, it's not sharing the screen I'm selecting. So that's a problem, but usually it would share that screen. I'm not sure why it's not doing it. And then see, you'd see the other people over here on the side. So why it's doing that, I have no idea. Except let me try chat with bot. No, I don't want that. They're gonna see if there was something hidden there that was telling me that. I already had the meeting launched. I don't want that. There's that one. Maybe if I do the on here, if I do like a slideshow, it'll show up. So I'm going to my PowerPoint and I'm hitting slideshow instead. Start from the beginning. Now there it is. So that's how I got over that technical glitch. So that's why I say you're gonna have to maybe try this and see if you have a technical glitch. Now I have a PowerPoint where everybody can see it on the screen in whatever city they're on. And so people can talk about their part of it as you go through. But it's also recording. So the recording of this session, once I get it back on my computer, the recording will come to my computer. Then it'll show, and it'll show not only, people on here talking, my group members, but it'll also show what's on the screen. And then I can proceed through talking about predators, prey, and took me a few days to get through this one. I just finished this morning. Some pictures in that one. All right, so you talk about your presentation. At the end, you can stop the screen share. One thing it did ask to do is to do the chat. Let me stop this screen share first so you can see that on the toolbar. You see the toolbar down on the bottom, down here where there's the share the screen, security, stop the video or stop the microphone, to mute your microphone. There's also under more, the chat. If you click on that, then you'll have a chance where people can write to you. So I can type a message and then you can have a conversation with somebody else in the meeting, but not actually be on the meeting, talking during the session. So with this chat facility, I can type, hi, who's on? Kamaya? I can say, hi, Kamaya. How are you? But this will go to everybody unless I want to send her a personal message, but I'm going to send something to everyone. Control, enter to send, or hit that button. See, now it just came up with my message. It's got my little face icon there. Or I could change this everyone to the people who are in the meeting logged on. Right now, it's just Johara, Kamaya, and Yashan. But if you had logged on to my Zoom meeting, then I could send you a personal meeting, send you a personal message during this meeting and say, hey, this meeting's getting kind of long. When are we going to get out of here? Or I agree with what the speaker's saying, but I want to add this. So that facility is there, kind of comes in handy. A lot of times people want you to do roll call on something like that, like who's in the meeting. So everybody leave their name in the chat. Sometimes, like I say, there's you can put a link in the chat. See these little smiley faces? You can add an emoji. You can put a file in there. You can format it. You can do a screenshot. You can even put a link in the chat so other people can go to a website while you're talking. So it's a pretty nice technological tool. But then when you're done, you want to end the meeting. And then, of course, that'll end the meeting for everybody if you're the host. What if you're the host, you have to have the PowerPoint or whatever it is you're going to look. If Robert is the host, but he doesn't have the slides of Michelle, say Michelle's in his group, and Michelle's got something she needs to show from her computer. To do that, you go to security, and then you can share the screen. This share the screen is to share the screen with other people in the meeting. So if I share that screen, then Johara, Kamaya, or Yashan could be like the host, and they could share things from their computer. So then they could put their PowerPoint up, or a website they could put up on this screen and share their screen, like I shared that PowerPoint before. So that's, you can use a whiteboard where you can write on stuff in the on the screen instead, like you've got a chalkboard. That's what that is. There's some other tools you can look at, but right now I want to stop the recording. That's up here where right now it's doing the recording. If I stop the recording by clicking on that square, I can pause it too, but I can